Hi Libras, welcome to your mid-October 2017 readings. I apologize about being late. I'm a little drained today. I did Virgo's reading yesterday, and there was just some really negative energy in that, and it drained me out. Where I had to, do some things to like get rid of that energy, but it did drain me out. I've been asked to do a lot of readings. I've felt pressure for a while to start doing readings. The reason I don't do readings is due to the energy transfer. I take on other people's energies. That's how I read. I have to tap into energy in order to do that. And I harness it on a vibration. Yesterday, because of my Pisces placements, I can go in and out between the veil. Only Pisces has the ability to go between the veils. And what I seen yesterday was not good in Virgo's reading. There was somebody sending me negative energy through it. I don't know if they were casting spells, what the hell they were doing. I'm protected through ancestry though, due to where my Cancer sits. I have 4 planets that sit in Cancer, in the home of Cancer, so I can see quite clearly when people do things. And I had some pretty bad images that were coming through in Virgo's reading. It got me off balance there, where I need to learn how to harness my ability before I can do readings for people, because it's not so much that it puts any of you guys in at risk, it puts me at risk. This is not, people pull cards and they think it's a game. It's not a game. You are playing with forces that you don't understand when you do it. You're allowing dark energy in if you do it. If you have Pisces, you can withstand that. And there's certain other placements that you need to have to withstand that, right? It's because you can see the dark forces, so you can stay away from them. That's how Pisces is able to go in and out, right? They can walk in between it where they're basically not touched. Also, if you have Scorpio energy and it's not a mastered energy, then it can you can be swayed, or Capricorn energy, you can be pulled to the dark. You really need to cleanse yourself and ensure that you are protecting yourself when you do this kind of stuff. If you feel negative energy, then you need to trust that. I believe a Virgo I was picking up on some Virgos that were receiving negative energy from other people. It wasn't just people trying to, there was a specific Virgo trying to push it towards me, but there was Virgos that it was being done to as well, and I was picking up on all of their energy. And a healer heals, right? And how they tap into energy is they have to take on the energy and pull it out of them, and they transmute it within their body. And that's a very hard task to do. It's quite draining. So that's why I limit myself when I do these readings. I can only take on so much energy and transmute it, and then I need to break in order to. It's almost like the healer needs time to heal in order to go back out and heal again. But Virgo's reading was extremely, that's like the worst reading I've ever, the energy wise and the images I was seeing, that was the worst reading I've gotten since I've been doing this. And I really do feel like there was people like messing with forces there, which is like magic. I don't do magic, all right? I do have a Virgo rising, and Virgos do have natural magic to them. They don't need to use spells or anything like that. And if you're using spells, I don't know why I'm getting this with Libra, you need to stay away from that stuff. You're tainting your soul. You do not touch things like that, okay? If you're a light worker, that means you work only with light. And light is energy. Energy is abundant. It's all around you. Light is all around you, okay? So do not cast spells or anything like that, Libra, okay? Like I'm seeing the same image that I got in Virgo's reading. I'm seeing an eye. And it's like when you put that ring on from Frodo, it was like he's seen that big eye. There's a big eye I'm seeing, okay? And it does not mean you well. And so, like, you need to ensure that if you are the only type of, if you're a light worker, the only type of, I don't want to say magic, it's not magic. The only thing you should be doing is praying to whomever, the universe, the gods, whatever god you believe in, and be asking for protection, or like a bubble of positivity to be around you. or mirrors placed outwards to reflect back any negativity that you get. I do that before I do every reading, and I cleanse the cards before I do every reading because I do take on energy. There's a Libra out there. I'm seeing that you need to protect yourself. If you're using spells, magic spells, love spells, I don't know what it is, you need to cut it. Cut it, because you're inviting dark forces in. You're a light worker. I feel that. And you need to respect that. Just got real serious there, you guys. I also have my bird out, so if you hear chirping or he flies by, he can't really fly. He has his wings clipped. He can fly a little bit. If he doesn't have his wings clipped, he ends up. I let him grow for a long time there, but he was starting to hurt himself. So, and I'm pulling angel cards because these are softer. That was a big spiel. I did a big spiel in Virgos too. I don't know why. It's just what it is. The next card we got is, these are angel cards. Substitute the word angel for universe, divine, heaven, Buddha, monk, whatever you are. No discrimination. I use namaste a lot. That means that my God within me recognizes the God within you and respects it. You know what I mean? We shouldn't be ripping people apart here because they have a different culture or religion. It's a beautiful thing to be different. We have something to learn when somebody's different. And this is, Cancer got this. It says organization. I'll show you the picture. It says your plans are on target and everything will flow more smoothly if you add a little organization and discipline to your methods. The key to success is to allow your creativity to be gently guided by logic, be open to asking for help from someone very intellectual, or seek out a mentor. In Cancer's reading, this came up as, and I had to read out of the book from it, and it was because that was what I was guided to do. This guy, I don't know who it is. It's somebody's ancestor, and that big spiel that I did in the beginning, I got lights flickering too. He's warning you. I don't know who's playing with magic or what you're doing. He's warning you, though, okay? Like, dark forces are trying to sway in at you. That's for somebody. I don't know who it is. You had a second card that fell out. I feel like that's for a specific person. The next card you have, this is a much more positive energy. This is positive recognition. Congratulations, your plans have worked out perfectly, and now it's your time to shine. Brilliant new ideas will present themselves to you, and success is all but assured. Express yourself openly and honestly, knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy. Be open to unexpected opportunities. Yeah, and it's interesting. I'm seeing the sun, which is light again. It's like you're a light worker. Somebody's a light worker that's a Libra, and you're entwining yourself with negativity somehow. And this could even be using manipulation. If you're using manipulation, and I'm getting consumer behavior. Okay, so if you're doing trickery to try to get more customers or clients or noticed, or I don't know what it is, you need to correct that, and you need to, I don't want to get in a big spiel about it. I did it in somebody's video. You need to ensure you're doing things correctly, Libra, because we're in Scorpio. Jupiter's in Scorpio. Everybody's talking about it, okay? So this should come as no surprise when it's said that anything that's hidden will come to light. If you're taking shortcuts, then those shortcuts are going to stunt your growth. They're not going to get you further. They're going to make your journey a lot shorter. And like, they really want you to know this. I shouldn't have done the mid-months. I gotta do them for everybody, and Virgo's just like drained the crap out of me. You got the High Priestess sitting here, and that is Pisces. I have a Pisces that's been giving me messages. Pisces, okay, Pisces is the only one who, like, It is Pisces. That's why it's a high priestess. They see behind the veil. They can walk in and out of the veil and not get swayed to the sides because they can see what's hidden behind the veil. But Pisces also have the ability to play Blue's Clues with your ass. They can put thoughts in your mind. They're like the fairy godmother. They walk around with a wand and they're just like, doop. They don't get enough credit for what they do. A lot of people get answers and they think, oh, you know, like, ooh, I'm a genius. Ooh, I got it. And no, actually, no, it was a Pisces screwing with your mind, putting it in your mind. Where I got a Pisces playing Blue's Clues with my ass for the whole month, pretty much. And not in a negative way, in a positive way. You got 2 cards that came up there. Like they're protecting me, trying to help me. You know what I mean? Warning me. I love Pisces. Pisces are quite magical. They really are. See, 7 of Swords, Libra. See that? We got the Queen of Swords, and you got the 3 of Cups. And this is talking about emotional manipulation. If it's been done to you, we got the Aquarius card underneath. It's humanitarian, but it's also talking about healing. Some of you guys need healing. It is light, though. Aquarius is a humanitarian. They know how to do things as an overall and what's best for people, and it's like what pushes people forward. It's change, too. It is associated with change. You have the Queen of Swords here, which could be you guys. I think it was a Libra who left a comment about Alex Max. You guys, that's cool. I loved that show. I did. I honestly did as a kid. It was my favorite show to watch. I had a huge crush on one of the main guys. And my best friend Brandon used to watch it with me, which is pretty cool because he was from Jamaica. He was an immigrant from Jamaica, and we met because I was the kid that was assigned to him to give him a tour around the school, and we were like best friends after that. We were soccer buddies. I was a real big tomboy when I was younger, and still kind of am. I wasn't really too much into boys. It was more like, you want to play soccer? They were like, no. Or if they approached me to like go out on a date, I was like, you want to play soccer? And they'd be like, no. And I'd be like, all right, see you later. Find somebody else, you know? Or somebody could be sending you negative energy. It could be like Virgo. Somebody could be trying to send you, okay, they're not happy about the success that you have. You have success. You have, some of you Libras have wings, okay, but you're being tempted to the dark side. We don't want that, okay? And you see how it could be an Aquarius too. You have an Aquarius here. Oh, and we have the 3 of Wands. I just seen that. And the 3 of Wands, okay. The 3 of Wands in this deck is spirit, okay, because it's fire. Fire is spirit. They're very spiritual. You know, think of the native Indians, Africans. They did tribal dancing around fire. That was spirit, evoking spirit, right? But you can see this guy's back's turned, so I feel like this is like you, okay? And then these two, if you look at their face, they're not happy. They're giving you a talking to, you know, like they're warning you, like, and it's for your protection and your safety, okay, to heal you. You do need some healing here. It's interesting. This could be an Aquarius. I feel like for some of you guys, it is your energy. It's definitely not a woman you want to tick off because she has her wings, see? And she's like reflecting. She's reflecting back to you because she already knows the truth, right? She holds the truth. She has her wings. She's earned her wings. So if she has to use her sword, that means her wings are going to open. And you don't want that. I'm actually getting the name. I'm getting the words high and day. Hi. That's weird. Hi. And then day. Maybe Heidi. Heidi. I don't know if some of you guys know a lady named Heidi. She has gray hair. Like actual gray hair. This lady named Heidi. I'm seeing her. In this image, she has she's young. But the image I'm seeing is she has wrinkles on her face. She has great wisdom, whoever this person is. And the bird agrees. You wanna come over and say hi, buddy? I'm gonna pull a card on the Seven of Swords because I am concerned about it. We got the King of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Wands. He's not in reversed. His third eye is open, this guy. So he does have it could be you. It could be the masculine energy. Females have masculine energy. Males have feminine energy. But this is saying your third eye has been open, but it is now blocked. You have the Knight of Wands in front of it, which means to have complete access to your third eye. It's been blocked by spirit. It has been blocked by spirit. In order to get access to it, you have to be pure, right? Because there's great power. All right, guys. Sorry, the bird. There's great power with the third eye for you to be taken over by dark forces. We want to ensure that you're working for light here, okay? It's the saying you're going to get recognition for everything you do, but you have to leave some old ways behind. I mean, it's interesting. The word druid came to mind, which I've been trying to figure out Libras for a while. Because I see like Sages as like Xena and Hercules, and then I see Pisces as like Gabrielle. You know, Xena's because Pisces is much more gentle than a Sag or emotional. You know what I mean? Because they're water, but they are ruled by Jupiter, so they're quite smart. They're very smart people. I see Capricorn as like Batman. I haven't figured out Libras, and it's a druid. You guys have great knowledge in you. You really do. But that knowledge will be blocked if you can't maintain the light, right? Because the druid energy, that's like hidden. It's like hidden knowledge. And the cards are saying you have the capability to get there, but you have to leave this old cycle behind of manipulation. I'm actually seeing Mr. Bean. There's a scene where he's like he plays. I'll put the name of it below in the description of what it is, but it's like he's playing in an orchestra, and he tries to take a shortcut to beat the guy who's actually like physically doing the work. Like this guy is like running along the beach, you know, they're all like running. It's like in the military or something, and they're all just like, yeah, we're doing it. And then Mr. Bean comes up and he's like, yeah, he's right beside him. And then Mr. Bean notices that the other guy is like getting past him. You know what I mean? And then Mr. Bean is like, oh no, I'm not gonna let that happen. He's like, hell no. And then he like runs out of the scene, and then the guy who's just like running with everybody else because he's in training, it's the military, he's training still, right? Like you can't just earn your stripe. Like you don't just become a soldier or a special ops member unit. You have to actually pass all of the testing in order to do that, right? And Mr. Bean gets in a car and he drives up, and the guy's still running with the group of people, and he's still in the lead. And then Mr. Bean runs up beside him, and the guy's all looking at him like, what the hell? Like, what's your problem? Like, what's wrong with you? You know, like, and they're running, and Mr. Bean notices he still can't keep up with them. So what does Mr. Bean do? He like grabs, he puts his leg out and he trips him. So the guy falls. You know what I mean? So you're trying to trip somebody up here or take a shortcut. There's no shortcuts. There's no shortcuts. You have to do things the legit way. We are in Jupiter, Scorpio time now. Anything that's hidden will come to light. You can't hide it. Regardless if you want to or not, you can't hide it. It will be seen. And you have the Queen of Swords here. Well, she'll cut through it. And this may mean that you're being asked to do this, Libra. Cut through and help people. You know what I mean? If you see things, it's your time. Step up. You know what I mean? This is weird energy I'm getting. I don't like the images I'm seeing. You need to rest and fire. Okay, if you're looking for some sort of method of protection, fire can protect you if you pray near fire. Music is a protection as well. Dancing, this goes back to, you know, almost the beginning of time, you know, like for problem solving, classical music works. Albert Einstein used this method. Music can elevate your vibration. I wouldn't recommend casting any spells or anything like that. All right, you get a lot of people that claim that they're light workers and they're using these spells to manifest. All right, the key to manifestation is self. It's your ego has to come from the interior, not the exterior. Okay, some of you Libras are about to turn into a freaking druid. And that means you have great power, great wisdom, and you're going to know things that other people aren't going to know. And I am picking up Pisces. So, like, Pisces sees what's hidden behind the veil, but Druid, okay, they hold great power. They hold, like, I'm seeing Atlantis. I'm getting an image of the city of Atlantis, and that's like hidden knowledge you guys have. So step up and step forward and start taking chances. Ensure you're doing it the correct way. And if you're okay, the thing is, if manipulation is being used, well, that's because these people do not have they don't have an interior ego. They have an exterior ego. They care about image. They're concerned about winning and being the best. Basically ruled by finances. Okay, you want the interior ego. The interior ego is confidence. Okay, it's not confidence from getting validation from others. You don't need validation. Okay, when you have the interior ego, that's confidence, self-confidence in the self. That means that you're a solid tree, and if anybody pushes you, you won't get pushed. People that use manipulation, they use that because they're not confident. They lack self-confidence. You need to ensure that your confidence is coming from the right place here, ensuring that it's not about getting validation from others. Your confidence comes from yourself. You're always going to get people that like you and dislike you. It's just part of life, all right? And the people that dislike you are there as a tool for you. They're not, okay? If we go back to King Arthur, okay, and Merlin, I use that a lot. You go back to that time, King Arthur and Merlin had many enemies, okay? And each one of their enemies made them stronger and wiser, all right? They didn't get defeated by them. They gave them the tool to get stronger and wiser. So if you're trying to block these people out, then you're missing out on the opportunity to gain quite valuable information and skills for yourself. Pain shapes and molds you, okay? People who use manipulation are also fearful, right? They're afraid. And Libra, this is your energy, whether you're male or female, this is your energy here. You have all of the capability. What's the universe, spirit, God is asking of you is to turn away from this, or to understand that people that are doing this to you are a tool for you. Okay, they're going to give you knowledge and wisdom. They're going to give you access to a higher knowledge. Okay, don't hide. Don't fear them. Embrace them, okay? Doesn't mean you be rude to them or anything like that. You smile and nod. They don't let it phase you, whatever's happening. This is the sword of truth. That's like King Arthur. Okay? King Arthur could wield that sword because his heart was pure. If you're playing with dark forces, then you don't have that purity. You're not going to have it. It doesn't mean that you lose it. You can gain it back. You just have to cut certain things out. You got to take a look in the mirror and ensure your confidence is coming from the right place. If somebody's trying to remove your confidence, well, don't let them. Like, Heidi is a specific name. I don't know who Heidi is. Whoever this Heidi person is has great wisdom. She's a protector of truth, and she's got her wings. I don't know who she is. Somebody might know a Heidi. Is that Little House on the Prairie, I think? Whoever she is, she has great. Maybe somebody likes Little House of the Prairie. Maybe there's a message in that. But I got the specific words, hi, and then day. If you say that really fast, it's like Heidi, right? I could be wrong, but that's what I got. And I see old face in her. She's pure though. She's got the sword of truth, like King Arthur. Her heart's pure, so she could pull out that sword. She could wield it. She's got great wisdom, whoever that lady is. I don't know. It could be a man. I don't think that's a man's name, but you never know. It's talking about getting out there more for business wise, you guys. Whatever manipulation and trickery's been done to you, it'll come to light. Don't even worry about it. You gotta flip it. You gotta look at it as a positive and not a negative. All right, you guys. I'm gonna say namaste, and I will talk to you in the monthlies. Ciao for now.